After a long period of avoidance, I'm getting that the emotions are really starting to catch up to this person, while you, on the other hand, seem to be getting set free from something, set free from an emotional hell, an emotional roller coaster that you feel you've been on. And unfortunately, it does seem like, from your perspective, you feel like you've been on this roller coaster by yourself over this situation, over this connection, because this person has been in avoidance for so long. And I am getting that if this is your collective, it has been some time, okay? So I guess to kind of verify that this is your reading, you wouldn't have heard from this person. You and this person have not been in each other's lives for 3 months or longer. I'm getting for some of you, it's even been more than a year, okay? So I want to look into this person's energy to see what emotions are catching up to them and what realizations are they coming into, if any. And then we will look at your energy and we can see what you are being set free from regarding this connection. And then I guess to end the reading, we will look at the overall energy of the connection. Okay, so let's start with this person. What does the viewer need to know about this person on their mind? What emotions are catching up to this person? What emotions can they no longer run from? Okay, so here we have what is the truth. I think for a period of time, this person didn't really have doubt that you cared about them, right? Because you were probably chasing this person or just trying to get them to remember you in some way. And this validated this person's ego. But I think ever since you pulled back your energy, this person they don't feel as sure. They wonder if you've moved on, if your feelings have gone away. I know this is going to be a really weird cut because I received a phone call and I had to stop the reading, but let's go ahead and continue where I left off. So yeah, this person is wondering if you still feel the same way about them that you once did after all this time. But I do feel I can't promise you anything here. I feel that this person believes that they've been doing you a favor by staying away from you this whole time, because from this person's perspective, you deserve more. And honestly, it does seem like this person feels they'd have to do some kind of grand gesture to get back into your good graces or to receive your forgiveness. But I do feel that they're questioning if this situation will change. I feel while you are now escaping this emotional hell, this person is going through it. They can't avoid it. But so badly do they want to. Something different is going on within them energetically that is preventing them from repeating a certain avoidant pattern again. And I do feel like this has to do with the fact that they wish to understand you more. Because they know in order to truly understand you, it's going to require them to be vulnerable. I'm getting that your energy really challenges this person to face these fears. I don't know if you knew that. But let's see. What emotions are catching up to this person that they don't want to play these games of pretend anymore? Instead, they want to have fun with you, enjoy time with you, bring a more lighthearted energy into the situation. But they know it's up to them to get this going. And there's something about this person really wanting to, of course, if you let them, really wanting to take their time with you, to get to know you, or get to know you again, to take things slow from a more healed place, not completely healed, but healing, being dedicated to that journey, together and apart. They're facing the fact that they did not move with integrity. They did not respect the sanctity of the connection. Of this destined connection. This is what is catching up to them. That they were destined to meet you. They're destined to be with you. But that outcome is not set in stone if both parties don't agree. If it's imbalanced, it's not going to happen, or it's not going to last. And I think both of you know this. But you are now in this place, I'm feeling, of acceptance, while this person, they are too, in a different way though. While you're accepting the possibility that this person could decide to avoid you forever, they are accepting that that's not what they want at all. What they really want with you is a second chance. But that's gonna be up to you. You are truly being set free from a desperate state of mind. You're being set free from the idea that if things don't work out with this person, that you're going to be unhappy. No, now you are embracing an abundance mindset over scarcity. You're understanding that if this person uses their free will to miss out on you, it doesn't mean that you're going to miss out. You're still going to get what you want. So let go. I mean, you're already doing it, but continue to let go of your attachment to this and see what God, the universe, has in store for you. See who they have in store for you. It very well could be this person, or it could be someone new. Either way, if it's coming in divine timing, this means that it's y'all are on the same vibrational frequency. It would align with your values and morals in that moment. This person, whoever it is, they would support you in that moment. They would be vulnerable with you in that moment. They would be someone that you could trust in that moment. This is someone, the person meant for you. They're someone who is going to stick around. They're going to be in it for the long haul. They're going to choose again and again to be vulnerable, to trust you, to love you, to support you. It's going to be their choice. And isn't that the most beautiful kind of love, where you can say, I didn't have to manipulate, I didn't have to do anything to get this person to love me. I didn't have to pretend to be anyone to get this person to love me. This person loves me authentically. I really am with the love of my life. And for some of you, like I said, you've already met this person. But you know that if you and someone are destined to be together, the universe, God, will conspire to make that so. But yes, for some of you, this is a confirmation that this person, this true love, is already a part of your life. Okay? Maybe you're already aware that this is who you're going to be with. Maybe for some of you, this is just a friend or someone. No, I'm not getting that, actually. I mean, maybe at some point y'all were friends, I don't know. But I'm getting that if you've already had someone on your mind from the first reading, you likely have felt that this person is like a soulmate, a twin flame. But I do feel like you really tried your best to detach from these labels. Okay. Now I want to see what's going on. So for those of you who want to know more about the energetics from the connection with you and this past person, we're going to look into that. Because, as I said, for some of you, this past person is also going to be your new person, new and improved. But it's because you would also be new and improved. You would still be you, just better, just more healed. And they would be able to match you. If they're your true divine partner, they will be able to match you. Y'all will be on the same frequency. So for some of you, the months of June or January could be significant. Maybe one of you has a January or June birthday. I'm also getting the number 16 could be a significant number. But this person has, at this moment, they are experiencing an unreasonable amount of passion toward you. They have obsessively strong emotions for you. It says, I don't know if this was love or if I was in love with the idea of being in love. Our connection was all too consuming and I can't wrap my head around it. So yeah, I do feel like that's why this person was in avoidance for so long, because it was too consuming. It was too much passion. How could they wrap their head around something that they'd never experienced with anyone before? How could they wrap their head around something that felt so illogical? Falling for you has not felt one bit logical to this person. Oops. But yeah, here we have unawakened and triggered. For the longest time, this person continued to not accept their avoidance as a problem because they had a fear of losing their old life or their old way of being, or the version of them that didn't have to evolve or grow or be challenged emotionally. But they were avoiding this connection for so long because they felt like what you were asking of them was impossible. But I think really what you were asking of them was just to be vulnerable and honest. And you have to understand, like, for someone who is an avoidant, those things can feel very scary and impossible. It's not an excuse, to not try, but that's just the facts. But here it says, I get so emotional when your name comes up or when I see something that reminds me of you. You triggered something inside of me that caused me to feel uncomfortable in my own skin. I don't understand these emotions. Wow, this is such a huge confirmation for this reading. I mean, what is the whole thing about? It's about these emotions catching up to them. It says people and places remind them of you. They're feeling overwhelmed with panic. They could even be crying more, or they find themselves being more irritable. This person, they're experiencing strong, uncomfortable emotional reactions to things that wouldn't normally cause that.